Yes, good morning, everyone. I hope you are able to hear me and you are able to watch my screen. So yesterday we discussed about Oracle Apps Technical Demo 1, and we talked about what is ERP, what are different ERP applications we have, and what is Oracle applications ERP domains, and what are different components we do as technical consultant. And we already uploaded this video in YouTube channel. That's our demo 1. So today is going for demo 2, and that also we are going to upload through the channel. You can get it access from here. So before we start with the technical assignment, so today we are going to discuss when we join in the project, what actually the work will be assigned, and how we have to work. And some people might be thinking that whether I can do technical or not, whether I am fit for technical or not. So that's what actually I wanted to show you, so that you will get clear. So before we enter into the assignment, I'll just wanted to explain you the syllabus for this course. So we'll be discussing what is ERP, what are different ERP domains we have, what are the different jobs we have in Oracle applications, different types of projects, and what are different documents. First 3 points we have already completed yesterday class. Yesterday class discussed ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning, and different domains: finance domain, supply chain domain, human capital management, CRM, like that. And technically, you can start working with the development. There are 3 different types of roles: DBA, functional, and technical roles. And different types of projects we have seen that. That will be discussed in our regular classes. And architecture of Oracle applications will be discussing. And we talk about AOL, Application Object Library, which is important, which is combination of 2 responsibilities: system administrator and application developer. And then we start working with the reports development and value sets, and we go for develop the SQL programs and we register, PLSQL programs and we register, SQL loader programs and register. And we'll be running the complete procure to pay cycle, how to configure the suppliers, purchase orders, requisitions, quotations, and all. Same thing, we are also going to work with order to cash cycle here, sales order process. And then we talked about the different concepts in ERP application, like profiles, multi-arg, and flex fields. These all will be discussing. And data conversions option that we are going to talk about here. Interfaces, nothing but data import and data export. So this all will be working here. And form personalizations we will be discussing here. Just 1 minute. So we talk about the form development, how to develop the forms and how to personalize the forms. Then we'll talk about XML and BI publisher reporting, development, customizations, and extensions. And then we talk about the resume preparations and interview preparations, and all this we are going to talk about. Okay, so that's the syllabus copy. So what we are going to do it now, as I said, a complete end-to-end process of Oracle applications we will be discussing here, and we'll talk about this entire process here. Okay, so when it comes to the technical assignment, let me take one technical assignment here. So now client is asking, I would like to develop a report for purchase order report. We want to go for develop. So we discussed that we have RISE components, right? RISE for R for reports, I for interfaces, C for conversions, E for extensions. And now I'm going to show you one component in reports, how to do that. Okay. So my requirement is client is asking develop one purchase order report. Develop one purchase order report. So first what we have to do is we have to create one purchase order. Second one, we have to identify the tables, which table information is stored. And then we have to join those tables. Then we have to build a query. Then we have to develop the register, develop the report. And then we have to go for register the report. Then execute the report. That's what we wanted to do. So any report we do same way. Now I am working for purchase order report. Maybe you are working for supplier report, requisition report, sales order, customer, supplier invoice, accounting, quotations report. So any document, that information. So now I am going to show you how to work with the purchase order report. So if you are able to understand this, then you can work for any component. You can work with any component. Okay. So as I said, we cannot install the software in our local system, not possible because it's required huge configuration as well as the installation process itself. It takes 12 hours time, 8 to 12 hours. So what we do is we connect to remote desktop, means it's already installed by some company in their servers. We are just connecting to their server. Okay, we are connecting to their server. Now I'm going to log into the applications first. Username operations and welcome. First open any one of the form, no problem. First open any one of the form. So which module we are going to work? Purchasing module. How many modules we have to learn? 6 modules we have to learn. PO, APR, OMER, GL. So each module takes 2 days time, not more than that. So which module we are working? Purchasing. Once you learn one module, then learning the second module is not a complex. Okay. So first we are working with the purchase order here. So open this. What is mean by purchase order? Purchase order is nothing but a document will be prepared when you want to purchase the material from the suppliers. Whenever the organizations wants to buy some goods or service, what they do is they raise the PO, they raise the purchase order. Okay, so this purchase order will be created and sent to the supplier. Then supplier will supply the material. Okay, that's what we. So for example, if I want to buy a laptop, what I'll do, I'll go for shopping. I won't give any PO. I just ask them I want to buy a laptop and I discuss with them price and negotiations, and then I'll pay the amount and take the product and take the bill. But companies will not do like that because supplier needs to supply the material. If supplier wants to supply the material, first company should release the order. Then supplier will supply, and after that you are going to get the material. It's as simple as when you go to Amazon website for shopping, online shopping, you are going to choose the item name, quantity, and delivery address, shipping, billing, and payment method, right? And then we'll keep all the things in the cart, right? Add to cart. And then we go for purchase the material. So the same thing here. So companies, what they do is they'll create an order and give it to the supplier. So here operating unit is nothing but your branch, from which branch you are going to buy the material. This is your PO number. You are going to give the supplier name here. So which supplier you are going to give? Let's say supplier name is Advanced Corporation. Which branch you are giving the order? Shipping location, billing location. It means like shipping address and billing address. And who is the employee required this material? Purchase order status, currency, total amount, purchase order amount. What are the fields we have? like what are the items you are going to give the order. So item name, I'm giving this item name order. How much quantity? 4 items. What is the price? $100, for example, each item. When the material is required, supplier said that 19th of February he will supply, but actually we required material on 22nd. It means 3 days early we are going to get it from the supplier. So these 4 items are in the same location or different locations that we have to specify. So these 4 items are in the same location or different locations. For example, company giving the order 2 items to one branch, 2 items to another branch. Maybe the company having multiple places. So they are telling different. That's what shipment. So line information contains the item details, item name, item category, how much quantity you are ordering, what is the price, and all. Shipment means where the material needs to be shipped. 2 items into this location and 2 items into another location. Same. And this 2 items cost, whatever you are going to get, this 2 items cost will be calculated. It is an expenditure for this branch, right? So that's what distribution. Distribution is nothing but an accounting information. Whenever the organizations are going to purchase the material, they have to write under so and so account. Excuse me. For example, you are working in a company and you go to cash counter and you are going to collect the money for expenditure. So they'll note it down. So amount has been calculated under so and so account, right? Same way here the accounting configuration will done. So what we have done right now is I created one purchase order. What is the PO number? 6841. That is the purchase order number. How many levels information we have entered? 4 levels: header level, line level, shipments, distributions. Header level, you are telling to the system saying that we are giving the order to so and so supplier, so and so supplier site, shipping location, billing. This all. And how many items you are going to give the order? Only one item. How much quantity? 4. Okay. And what is the price? You discussed with the supplier this, and you also mentioned the delivery dates clearly. And these are the fields maximum. And of course, Oracle has given a lot of other fields. Lot of other fields we have got, but those things are not required for us. Okay. And then these all items are in the same location or different locations. So nothing but shipments where supplier has to ship this product, shipping information, and then internal accounting information here. We are going to have internal accounting information over here. Okay. So any doubts here? How will you create a purchase order? Yes. From the front end, how to create purchase orders here. Yeah. Sorry, come again. Your voice is not clear. I'm sorry.
It has to be shipment. Where has to be done? Can you explain?
Supplier shipping information you are talking about this. Yeah, shipping is nothing but how much quantity supplier has to ship and which location. Maybe that location might be very near, so they can ship early. Some of the locations may be far, so that will be in another date. So we can also have that shipping information data.
How to navigate
How to navigate?
And you were saying the other window is opening, no? Okay.
Hussein, the problem is I'm not clear with your voice. That's an issue. Or you can type in the chat.
Yeah.
Now, accounting, we have done it two, right? These two items to this accounting, two items into that branch account expenditure. The second line, these two items, separate accounts, right? This is separate. So total four accounts. We see total four accounts. This shipment accounts are different. This shipment accounts are different, right? Like this. So once we enter the information here, so purchase order, header information, then line information, click this button, shipment, then you will find the shipment. Then click distributions button, you will see the distributions. Okay. So once we enter the data here, any record, header level or shipment or lines, you have to just save this. This option is used for the saving record. If you want to save the record, then it's going to be used. Yeah. So you have to place the cursor just like this. Enter the data here. So you can enter the data first header, then you will go for lines, and then you will go for shipment. Without saving also, you can go to distributions. Finally, you will go for save. Finally, you can go for saving. Okay. So this is front end. This is front end. How to create. So for technical consultants, what we required is we need data, which tables this information is stored. This is functional consultant job from the front end, creating purchase order, creating supplier, creating requisitions. And now what is our requirement? We have to identify which table this information is stored in the back end. So front end, you are going to enter the data, right? You are entering the data. Back end, which table this information stores. Oracle gives the table name also here. Go to help menu, record history. Record history, it will give you the table name here. Headers table. Then place the cursor here, help menu, record history, lines table. Then place the cursor shipments, place the cursor in shipments form, record history, shipments table. Then place the cursor distributions, place the cursor, record history. Then we see the table name. Okay. So how many tables we got here? Four tables. Headers table, lines table, shipments table, distributions table. Okay. Purchase order tables we are talking about. So four levels. It is one of the complex component I am explaining. It's not simple component. Purchase order is one of the complex document I am explaining. Four levels: headers, lines, shipments, distributions. It's not a simple component. I'm explaining the complex component here, purchase order. So four levels we find the headers, like headers, lines, shipments, and distributions. Now I want to see the data in the tables. Tables means you have to connect to the database backend. You can use SQL Plus or SQL Loader or Toad. Database, backend database, you have to use any one of these two. So when you say I am a technical consultant, 90% our work will be here only. 90% our work only here. Whether you develop the reports, whether you develop the interfaces or extensions, whatever it is. Okay. So here you have to write the select statements. So I would like to select our header information. Select star from PO header sol, where segment 1, nothing but your purchase order number. What is your PO number? Purchase order number. First, we have to start with the headers, right? 6841. Execute this. Then I can see that here. This is your PO number 6841. When the PO is created, 11th February 2025, today. And what type of PO this is? Standard purchase order, because you selected here standard purchase order. Who is the supplier? Advantage Corporation. I find this data here. Your supplier ID, site ID, contact ID we have not given, right? We have not given contact information, null value. I can see that here. Ship to location, bill to location means this information. Ship to, bill to, purchase order status. This is currency code. This one, currency code. And I can find the purchase order status here. You should have the patience to go through these columns. That's the very important thing in technical. So in the project, they'll ask you, just find the data in the table, whether it's there or not. And if it is there, what is the purchase order information? So we need status, authorization status. Generally, if we work daily, we'll come to know the column name also here. Here, authorization status, we can find. Okay. And then we find the PO number and branch details and all this here. This is header level. Next, line information. Line information. So which table? Lines, help menu, record history, right? PO lines table. PO lines table. If you select data from this table, it will retrieve all the purchase order lines table. Not this PO, not this purchase order line. So if you need this purchase order line information, you have to write a where clause, where if you give your PO header ID, you will see your purchase order lines information. I'm writing where PO header ID equal to whatever the number, 371879. Now I can see the line information here. It means what is the link between this headers table and lines table. Here, if you look at headers table is parent table, lines table is child table, parent and child relationship. What is the primary foreign key here? PO header ID is the primary foreign key. That's the join condition between headers and lines. Okay. If you don't write the where clause, I'm going to comment this. If you don't write the where clause, what happened? You will get all the purchase orders line information. But I don't want all the lines. I need only my purchase order lines information. I need only my purchase order lines information. Then you need to filter with this where clause based on PO header ID. And here I can find our items information, your item ID, category ID, item description here. We can find item description. We can find here how much quantity we have, This 4. What is the price? Here, 100. I can find. Let's say we created one more line. You can give multiple items order, right? At a time. At a time, you can give multiple items order. These items may be deliveries different date. Save the record. This I can find here. So 3 items, it means 3 lines we have here, right? So we have 3 lines. Definitely in the database table, you will find 3 lines. We'll see 3 lines. Line number 1, 2, and 3. So 3 different lines I can find, right? So these are the different items. Your item ID, how much quantity and price. Quantity 4, 2, 12. This 4, 2, and 12. And then price 100, 190, and 90. 100, 190, and 90. Okay. So this is how you link the header information and lines information. Headers information we have in separate table. Header information we have in separate table. Lines information we have in separate table. Lines information we have separate table. So we need to link these 2 tables. So what is that's what we call it as a join condition. In our language, we call it as a link. In SQL, we call it as a joins. So that's what our primary key, PO header ID. So based on the header ID, you will find corresponding lines. Is clear, everybody, how to find the link between these two? This all you will find in the documentation. In the documentation, Oracle will mention very clearly headers data stores in this table, lines data stores in this table. If you want to join these 2 tables, you have to use this column, header ID, this. The only thing, every day you have to do this practice. How many tables we are discussing now here? 2 tables. Actually, purchase order, how many tables we have total? 4 tables. Header, line, shipment, distribution. 4 tables, right? Okay. So we are talking about 2 tables now here. Like this, total entire Oracle apps, we get around 40 to 50 tables. 40 to 50 tables. When you go for interview, when you say you are a technical consultant, you are working last 4 years or 3 years in Oracle Apps Technical, they'll ask you, tell me what are the tables for purchase? What are the tables for invoice? What are the tables for suppliers? Then we should explain immediately. It must be on our fingertips. It must be on our fingertips. Then that's what actually the technical. Is clear, everybody? Are able to understand this? How to create a record in the front end? How to find this data in the back end? How to get corresponding headers and corresponding lines here? If you are able to understand this, first part you are clear. You can understand any document. So what I am explaining, purchase order document is one of the complex document in Oracle applications technically. Okay, next. So that's about the front end. So we got the tables. We have identified which tables information is there. And we also got the clarity how to link those tables, how to link the tables. Now we want to build a query. So if you want to write a query, you should be clear the SQL, standard query language or structured query language. Sorry, structured query language. Indirectly, it is Oracle. Oracle means SQL and PLSQL. SQL and PLSQL. Okay. So SQL, we write the queries. PLSQL, we write the programs. SQL, we write the queries. In PLSQL, we write the programs. Okay. So when you want to write the query, client should tell what they want the result, what they need result. Okay. So now client is telling that I would like to display the purchase order number, purchase order type, and purchase order date. Purchase order date. These three columns we would like to display. PO number, PO type, and date. Right now what happened, this query is displaying all the columns, right? All the columns it is displaying. I don't want all the columns. I just need only these three columns. PO number. Where is that PO number? Here, right? What is the column name? Segment 1. Segment 1. You can give alias PO number. Whatever name is required that you can provide. Next, I required purchase order type. Purchase order type. Where is that? Here. What is the column name? Type lookup code. Type of code. Nothing but purchase order type. Next, date. When the purchase order is created. So and so date it is created. Creation date. You can give the alias name like this. That's all. So you got the data. PO number, purchase order type, and date. I'm getting only one record because you are going to write a where clause saying that I want only this PO data. I don't want other purchase orders data. I want only this purchase order data. If you remove this where clause or if you comment, you put comment, and if you execute this, then you will see the all purchase orders. All the purchase orders. So depends if you want one PO data or multiple POs or all purchase orders, we have to write. So client will tell you what columns they want in the output. According to that, we have to write a select statement. Maximum work, this one only we will find. Selecting the data from the database tables. So our query is ready now. Query is ready. We have to develop the report. I cannot write this query to my client, right? I cannot give this query to my client. Because client don't know what is SQL, PLSQL, reports and all. Just what client will do? Client will log in. Client means client employees. They are non-IT employees, right? So what they do, they go to office every day and they log into applications like this. They run the purchase order form. They run the pay slip. They run the invoice form. They see the balance. If manager is there, what is opening balance and what is closing balance. If there is a clerk, they will enter the accounts. They'll take printout. They'll send the mails. This is all day-to-day transactions they do. Hundreds of thousands of employees they will be doing. So I can't give this query to my client. Whenever you want PO data, just run this query because they are non-IT employees. Okay, what we have to do is we have to make it as a report separate. That's what we call it as a report builder. There is a separate tool for reports. By using this report builder, we are going to develop the reports. We are going to develop the reports. Okay, now go to data model. Data model is nothing but selecting the data from database. Whatever query you have, that just copy paste. Here we write the query. Press OK. Username is apps, password is apps at the rate of Vision instance. Now we selected 3 columns successfully. Report means 2 things. Select the data, display the data. Display means layout. We don't write any code here, just designing. So we take the repeating frame. One repeating frame means indirectly your query, whatever the query you given, so that we have to link. What is your query name? PO number, G underscore PO number. That's the name of the query. So just link it. Select your query and you are telling to the system, when you get more records, it should expand automatically. And also it should go for vertically, horizontally, both. It should be expanded. So right now you are designing only this much of space, right? If we get 5 records, it will display. But if I get 500 records, I told to the system clearly expand in the runtime. It will be expanded automatically. So I given the link, this query to this repeating frame. Now in this query, whatever columns you have, that we are going to display in this repeating frame. If you want to display the columns, this is for purchase order number. This is for purchase order type. This is for the date. This is for purchase order number. What is the column name? PO number. Give the source. Next, second column. Double click. This is purchase order type. Close. This is purchase order date. Creation date. That's all. Like this. How many columns we are displaying? 3 columns. We selected 3 columns and we are displaying 3 columns. Report development is very easy when you are clear with the select statement. Maybe navigation is a very first class. That's why it looks like a little bit complex or it is a lengthy process. But when you are clear with the query, then designing the layout is just a matter of 2-3 hours. If you learn how to design, then you can report. You can design any report, right? So I would like to put it here. Now client is asking, first page I want my company title. So you can put the first page here. Sony Corporation, USA, California, whatever. That's a standard print. And I would like to have a report title here. Oracle purchase orders data, like this. Okay. And I want to insert the date, time, page numbers. You can insert date, time, page numbers. You want to display on the top left, top center or right, or top right side, I would like to display. Here it will be. Same thing, your company logos are there. You can insert those graphs or images. These all are general options. Okay, let's come back to our report here. Now report development is completed successfully. Save this report. Development of report is completed successfully. This is development of it. Is clear, everybody? Any doubts here? Are you clear up to this? Fine.
Sir,
Next.
you have selected.
Tell me.
Sir, you have selected after for saving a report. You have selected report binary.
Let me check it. Yes, yes.
Save as type.
RDF.
Yes. Save as type as reports binary. So there are some options, right? If you select the save as type. So you have selected reports binary. Is it
Mandatory.
mandatory to select it?
Mandatory. RDF. All our reports will be in RDF file. Report definition file.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So after copying the query to the report builder, so we have to save as this like.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we have done this, we have done this development of the report successfully. Then after that, we have to register this report. If you are writing code, something that is here only. So many people feel that the technical is nothing but the coding. So obviously, the coding comes from here only in SQL. If you are clear this here, then the coding, there won't be other places. Other places are just registration. Means if you do it one time, then it's going to be available here. It is. Then it's going to be available here. Right. That's what we are going to find out. So now I am going to have this report registration. So we developed the report. When you develop the report, what happened? It will be available in your local machine. Your report will be available in the local machine. You have to upload into server. For this, we use this tool, WinSCP3. What is the purpose of this tool? If you want to upload the files from local machine into server, then we are going to use this. Then we are going to use this. WinSCP3 tool. I have used Toad. This is SQL Developer. This is for connecting the database. I have used this for development of the report. This I am using for uploading the report. How many tools we have come across today itself? 3. 1, 2, 3. Maximum 5 tools are there. So right now today we are using 3. Two more tools are there. One is for forms, another one is for workflows. Okay. So now where is your report? Here. Here I can find left side my local machine. This is my report. This is right side is a server. You have to upload your report into server. This server path will be given by the DBA. You have to just go to exact path. This no need to remember. You join in the company, you join in the project. They'll tell you exact path. You have to go to that path. Just drag and drop. Here is our report. So we have to upload the report from local machine into server. We have to upload the report from local machine to server. That's how we have to. Is clear, everybody? We have uploaded the report from local machine to server. We have uploaded the report from local machine to server. So that we have to register in the front. So all the reports will be registered in admin part. Any report we register in admin part. Here no coding, just you have to go for registration. You have to mention, go to system administrator. First you have to create executable. You can give any name, demo underscore test underscore report. Short name, you can give any name, test underscore report. Where is your report in the server? It is there in PO top, right? PO means purchasing. And reports we are registering. What is your report name? What is the report name? Demo underscore report. Demo underscore report. Save. That's what registration. So we are telling to the system, this is my report and it's available in the server in so and so application. Okay, so this is what executable. This is my executable name. Okay, fine. Now close the form. Register the program. Program means indirectly executable only, whatever we created. Whatever we created here that we are going to specify. So I'm mentioning 2025 February. This is demo report. Short name we can give any name. Application, purchasing, description, first report, and this is executable. Which format you want output? Text or XML, PDF, HTML. I wanted to have it in the HTML format or text. We put it. A size, which size output? A4. Like this, we'll go for register the programs. So your program means indirectly your executable only. This executable means indirectly your file, whatever is there here, report. This report means indirectly your query only, right? So now we go for execution of this program. So we have to access this program. So attach this program to the group. We are going to attach to the group. We call it as request group. So I'm creating new group here, demo. What is mean by group? Group is nothing but a programs. Request group is nothing but a group of programs. For example, sales team is there in the company. We'll have a sales group. Finance team is there. So finance team. HR team is there. And management team is there. Right? So like that, depends on the requirement. We are going to create different groups. So what is mean by group? Request group. Programs. Whatever the programs we are developing, that we are going to group it. Next, attach this group to responsibility. Responsibility is nothing but a permission. So I'm putting it as this is sales responsibility. You can give application, same purchasing. You can give any key. Here we attach the group. Data group we give standard, that is for internal purpose. We don't need to worry about. And menu we will give position menu, that also not required. We can give any menu name. So this comes under the forms development. This comes under the security point of. Data group will be created by the DBA. We don't create on it. So what we have done now, whatever the group we have created, that we have attached the responsibility that we have assigned to responsibility here. Now attach this responsibility to your user. Whoever is going to run the programs, or so who is my user? Operations, right? You can assign your responsibility to multiple users, either one user or multiple. You have to assign this. What is that? Sales responsibility, right? Yes. Now this user can log in and go to this responsibility and run the report. Now we are in login of operations user only, because already we connected right here. If we look at here, we already connected operations user. Go to sales responsibility. If you want to run the programs, you have to go to here. Request or programs or report all are same. So what is your program? 2025 February demo report. 2025 February demo report. That's it. Now this is the registration. So the registration looks like a little bit lengthy, right? Creating. Now your program execution is completed. Status is normal. Success. Normal means success. I see the output. So this is my company date, and this is my company address, and this is title, and we have the data here. Okay. So this is what actually we have to do if you work for the project. So right now we have done very first time you are seeing. If you say yes, maybe it looks like lengthy process. If you say yes, every step I'm able to understand. In fact, if I go through 4 or 5 times and I can do, then you are eligible to learn Oracle Apps Technical. So if somebody says that whether I am fit for technical or not, this is the measurement. What I have done last 45 minutes, if you are able to learn, if you are able to understand, learning is different. Right now, this is first time, right? I'm going to explain. Okay. So I'm going to explain this is first time. Okay. If you are able to, yes, I'm able to understand what you are telling and what you are doing, then you are fit for this. So that's the measurement for the technical. Yes, guys. Uh, Almost we have done one entire component. Entire component we have done. For example, they have asked you create a requisition and develop the report. So creating the requisition is a separate task, and identifying the tables are separate task. The remaining is common. Join, building the query, develop the report, register the report, execute the report. I'll show you where do we find the document. That's very simple. That is 3 levels only, requisition. Which module we are working now? Purchasing module. For every module, there will be 4 documents. Already we have seen in purchasing module, we have seen one document called purchase order. Now I'm talking about one more, requisitions. In purchase order, we have seen header, line, shipment, distribution. Requisition also we see header, lines, and distribute. Almost same fields. Number, description, type, status, currency, item name, unit of measurement, like this. Right. So the same thing, whatever we have seen here, we will find for the requisition also. So again, we see these tables. These tables are different. How many tables we get like this? Around 40 tables. Already we are clear 3 to 4 tables, right? This is requisition tables. Here we have already seen fewer tables, right? Same thing that we have to. So if we do 10, 20 reports, 10, 20 reports, we do it in our training itself. Then you can do it any type of reports. There won't be any problem. Yeah. Any doubts here now? This is what actual our work, reporting part. Even if you do it once your query is clear, then you can work with reports, you can work with the interfaces, you can work with conversions, and you can work with the extensions in it.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, as you mentioned yesterday that AR cannot be entered in this, so we do it manually. What we can do, right?
Yeah.
So it means so now technology. It means as per my understanding, technology in future is able to enter in this technical field that AI they can
Mm,
able to prompt that give the
mm,
prompt.
mm,
So that is my question, sir.
mm. So what we do?
No, it means we should be updated. Like we should have we should learn the what is the air prompt, right? If they entered in this technical part.
No, I'm not clear with your question. Like your question, I understood as per my understanding. Like you are asking if artificial intelligence comes and write the query, what will be our job and what will be our position? Is that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That will happen after 25 years. So if you feel that after 25 years you are thinking, then it's the right question.
Okay.
After 25 years, definitely it will happen. If you feel that after 25 years you are thinking about your career, then definitely it's a valid question. If you feel that I am thinking about my career this year or next 5 years or next 10 years, then that question is not a problem. So there won't be any problem with artificial intelligence. If somebody says that after 25 years, I am worrying about my career, then you have to worry about artificial intelligence.
Hi, sir. If you don't mind, can I speak about this question answer?
Yeah.
Hi, my dear friend. Actually, even ChatGPT and GPT and whatever tools it came in the market also, they won't give you exact information. They give you, they are giving 50%, 60%, 70% answer. For that also, you have to take that code and you have to some modifications you have to do. For
Yes.
that also, you have to understand that code basically. So this is the standard subject. It won't be changed. That is the main advantage here. Startingly difficult, maybe depends on the person. It's a evergreen subject.
Yes.
That's all. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling. So people are just hyping about artificial intelligence, which will do something. It is like, no, it is that is something only that will help us to do the work faster, right?
Okay.
Not more than that. Not more than that it will do. Okay. So earlier also it was there. ChatGPT also it will go to Google and search and it will try to give you the exact answer. Only one answer. But again, you have to go for modify that answer. You have to analyze. Yeah. That's what I'm telling. Definitely, one fine day it may be giving after 25 years. Now we are in 2025. Maybe in 2050 it may give. Yeah, fine, guys. Are you clear with this? Now let's go for tomorrow. Tomorrow we go for another assignment. So we see that another assignment tomorrow. And this video also will be uploaded into the application. So let's see tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, do we get a copy of online record of this during the course time? Do we get a copy of this recording?
Yes. Every class will be recorded and it will be shared with your Google Drive. You can download that video and you will have always the video.
Sir, one question, sir. So this course only for Oracle apps R12 developer, or we can apply for SQL developer and a PL SQL developer parallelly also?
Yeah, you can apply, no problem, because you are clear with SQL and PLSQL, right? If you find that also, it's fine. You can go ahead because that only you are going to write in the Oracle apps, right? Then it will work.
So 3 jobs we can apply once if you finish this
Yes.
course. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sir, can you just explain this register of report once again?
Registration of report, actually it happens when you are working in the development. See, once we develop the report from the front end, we need to create an executable. Initially it looks like a lengthy process, but it's very simple. When we do 4-5 reports, if you develop a simple report or complex report, the registration process is fixed. We do it from system administrator. So we create executable, then we create concurrent program, and then we go for request group and responsibility and user. So executable means you are going to mention where is your program, means your execution file, where it is stored in the server. Then you are going to make it as a program and add this executable and programs and make it as group and attach to the responsibility and user. So there will be 4 levels here. One is creation of the concurrent program, executable, concurrent program, request group, and responsibility, and then user. These are the 5 steps are required. So initially, it looks like definitely it's a lengthy process. There is no logic or complex behind this. We have to follow executable program, request group, responsibility, and user. That's
Hello, sir. One last
yes.
question.
Yes.
Is it suitable for an age group of 32 plus?
No problem.
No problem.
No issue. It's not an
Okay.
because we are going to apply it as 4 plus exits of experience. The only thing, once again, I am telling you guys, if you have a time to spend 2 to 3 hours practically, then you are eligible. Again, once again, I am telling. So maybe you
Okay.
are telling that today it's okay. I'm able to understand. Okay. So the people who will say that I will listen the videos, then please do not join in this course. You are not going to get result. Your fees is going to be wasted, and your time also is going to be wasted. If you say I will listen the video, then I'll do practice multiple times, then join the course. Then you get a result. So I'm telling you again, I will listen the video 1 hour and I do the practice 2 to 3 hours per day, then 100% you will get a result. And you do the practice here. You have to do the practice. Technical means practice only. That we have to do. So then you will get a confidence level. Okay. So right now we discussed this entire process, right? So it took around 45 minutes or 50 minutes for us. In 2 3 hours, we have to sit. I created one purchase order. You have to create 10 purchase orders. I developed one report. You have to develop 4 5 reports. I registered one time. You have to do it 10 times. Then it will be perfect. Without documentation, without video, then you can register this. Then you are full-fledged. Your work is done. So nowadays, most of the people, why they are fearing about the technical is they do not have the patience to sit and do the practice. They have the patience to listen the video, but they do not have the patience to do the practice. If you say, I don't sit, I don't do the practice, then please do not join. It's not going to be useful for you. If you say, no problem, your class is 1 hour, fine, I will listen the class. Then I'll download your video from Google Drive. Again, I'll go through 1 hour. Then I'll sit 2 hours and do the practice. During the practice, if I get any doubt, I'll go through the video again and I resolve it. Still, if I get problem, I'll share this screenshot in the WhatsApp group and try to get the result from you. And then I'll do this work regularly next 3 months. Next 3 months, I'll do it like this. Then join this course. You will find a result and you will find a job.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
I have one. Like, what are the enhancements in Oracle after Oracle R12? So, Oracle R12 came way back, right? So, I heard that Oracle Cloud is also there. So,
Yes.
in that context, will the technical person role be changed? Like, instead of hiring, like, what are the enhancements between Oracle R12 and Oracle Cloud?
See, Oracle R12, it is there in the market since 1994.
Correct.
There are 98,000 customers across the world. It means 98,000 clients we have.
Okay.
Oracle Cloud came into the market in 2018. Around 10,000 customers, I think 10,000. 10,000 customers migrated last 6 years. How many customers still we have?
98,000. Okay,
88,000 customers are there in Oracle Labs.
Okay.
So you find more jobs in Oracle Labs customers, 88,000 are here.
Okay. Like, I'm not looking for the job point of view. Like, I'm looking to know, like, what are the differences between, like, what kind of improvements should I have done? That's for
No,
taking
cloud
care of
is
the cloud.
something different. That is a different
Okay.
year.
Okay.
That's we are not talking here. This is many people who are working in the company they used to advise to the students if somebody ask their friends or not friends, maybe their seniors or their relatives or someone who are from IT says that I want to learn Oracle apps, what will be your suggestion? They says that no, future is Oracle Cloud. So instead of Oracle apps R12, you go to Oracle Cloud. That's what generally they suggest. Whatever they said, that is correct for them, not for us, because they are already working in the industry. They don't need job. They want to just upgrade their skills. They are already in the job. The people who are already working in Oracle applications, for them, Oracle Cloud is good because they are already working in the company. They are already doing the job. So what they do, they go for upgrade their skill. They don't need job because they are already in the job. They are already in the company. They are already in the project. But what we need is, we need a job right now in Oracle industries, in the IT industry. So is the jobs are more when there are some 88,000 customers in the world. When the jobs are more, there are some 10,000 customers. So this technology, 10,000 customers are using in the world. This technology, 88,000 customers are using in the world. So which technology you will find more jobs?
The more people with the cloud product is used.
So whatever the suggestion they are giving, that's fine. That's correct. I'm not telling that it is wrong. But the problem is they are telling the future. Future means 2029, 2020, 30 or 2035 sometime. But right now what we need is we have to learn a course in 3 months, 2 to 3 months, and then apply with 3 to 4 years experience and get job and start working. That's what our task, right?
Right.
Yeah. So many people are getting here. So I'm not blaming, this is not a good technology. Cloud also is a good technology, but very less clients are there. But this is, we have more clients, they need support, they need implementation, they need enhancement, they need customization. Why we have more clients? Because it's there since 1994. Yeah. And last 6 years, only 10,000 customers are migrated. Then how much time it will take to move all these people to the cloud? Another 10 years.
Right.
Minimum.
Understand.
Yeah.
And one more question, sir, like we directly started with the creating purchase order.
Yeah.
So, but we are not sure about operating units, how the suppliers came into the system.
So those all will see today's session. Why I given the assignment is many people use to ask whether I am fit for technical or not, whether I can do this work or not.
Okay.
These are many doubts. So I don't want to tell them that theoretically you are fit, you are not fit. Like that, I don't want to tell theoretically. I wanted to conduct one workshop, 1 hour, one assignment I wanted to show them. If you feel that, yes, I'm able to understand this assignment, I have this much of capability, I can sit number of hours and work on this, yes, I can gain, then that's what the decision they should take. Now 30 members are attending this demo. So this 30 members should understand now themselves. I don't want to give the advice now. I given the practical demo 1 hour. Let's take your decision, because I'm not the person who is going to guide your capability. Now you know what is your capability. You know how many hours you can sit per day, and you know your now the target and your commitment towards to your career. And I given what exactly we do in our training as well as in project. That's the reason I conducted this one assignment. Actually, this entire assignment, if we want to do it in the real time, it takes 2 to 3 days time.
Right.
Yeah, we have done it in a 1 hour. So if you say no problem, I'm able to understand what you are telling, then it's fine. You are fit.
You are covering this course in RISE components along with the workflow.
Yeah.
I'm correct. apart from
So workflow it's a matter of 3 to 4 hours time.
RISE
Once
components
we
and workflow, apart from these two components, you are adding anything else in this course?
here in this RISE components we get OF personalizations and workflows also. It's a part of this.
Okay. You have any PDF of how many types of I mean topics you are covered in this course?
Yeah, I explained. Maybe you are missed in the first beginning of the session. Beginning of the session you might have missed. I explained already topics here in this, whatever we are going to discuss.
It is already uploaded in your site.
I think you can communicate with our admin, they'll share.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, I have one question. So this is Nilesh Rao.
Yes.
Sir, when we are completing this course, okay, sir, app technical, so we can fit for every module, sir. That
Yeah,
finance
no
module
problem.
is
See, once you are perfect with one module, then other module is only this one is different, right?
Mhm.
Remaining same.
Remaining same.
Yeah.
So now we are going to take for finance module, especially we can understand.
Finance and supply chain management.
Yes, sir.
Procure to pay and order to cash.
It's combined.
Total 5 modules we get.
Okay.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have totally 11 years of experience. Nearby 2 years gap is there, means since due to health issues. And I worked in manual testing only.
Okay.
So how can we gap these 2 years?
So we have to put 4 years. Last 4 years, we have to mention that we are working as apps technical last 4 years, and then we will go up for applying.
And is it right time to discuss about 2 years gap here? How can we maintain?
No, that you can communicate with our admin. They will explain you clearly.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine, guys, let's do this. Tomorrow also we are going to have. Tomorrow will be our final demonstration. That's going to be another assignment. We'll do it. Okay. So let's attend for the tomorrow. So this video will be there in our YouTube channel. Let's go through it. Okay. So that's about the technical assignment. Okay. Thank you. Let's see you tomorrow.